What up, y'all? It's L coming at y'all with another dream that I had. This one I had May 11th, 2024. I call this one the yeshiva. A yeshiva is a Jewish school. I don't know if that's how they say school. And when I say Jewish, that's them. If I refer to us as Jews, I'm just going to say Jew. Ain't going to be no wish or ish on the back of it. I don't even call them ish. I call them wish. All right? Because they wish they were us, obviously. But I'm going to get into this dream. This is, like I said, 5/11/2024. And I call this one the yeshiva. Had a dream. My ex-boss came to get me to work for him. He took me to a Jewish school to fix a boiler. When we got in there, we saw two rabbis, one young, one old. They led us to the boiler room. I almost stepped into a pool near and under the boiler. But my ex-employer stopped me. Like it was a real pool under the boiler, like a deep pool, but before I didn't see it, I was just looking straight at the boiler, so I almost stepped in it, and my ex-employer reached out his arm and stopped me from stepping into that pool. As we were fixing the boiler, a rabbi came to speak with us. The old rabbi came to speak with us. He was talking to my ex-boss, obviously racist, because he looked at me a funny way. Then he started talking to my ex-boss, who is Italian and Irish mix. My ex-boss is Italian and Irish mix, so he didn't even look at me to refer to me. He just started speaking straight to him. Then he started talking Bible as if my people knew nothing of it. So, he started talking about the Bible as if my people knew nothing of it. He was twisting scriptures. I paid him no attention at all purposely. And he noticed it. So then the younger Jewish man went and brought a strange looking dog out. It had a body like a German Shepherd dog, but it was big like a wolf dog, and it had front legs like long, lanky human arms. It was trying to intimidate me and my ex-employer. Like it had him up, holding his legs up on the couch, and it had me getting on top of the boiler because it was barking at us, and it was high. That dog was very big. But it was growling at us, but I got the sense it couldn't touch us. It was just trying to intimidate us. We reacted to it, but not so much. It was trying to intimidate us, but I guess it achieved scaring us a little, but we wasn't that scared, if I could say it like that. Then while occupied with the dog, I didn't notice that some young Jewish children came into the room. So now I'm looking around, see them with their little tassels, how they had their little beanie on, and they came into the room, and now they looking at me all weird, and the men, the two rabbis, they disappeared. The old and the young rabbi disappeared. Then I saw the young Jewish kids, and they was looking at us. Then I saw black people who stayed there. It's like it switched over, and I saw black people who stayed there. And I just knew they lived here under the white Jewish people. Something in my spirit said they are happy with living in these racist conditions, by the Jewish people. In reality, they were keeping them down and using them. But they became accustomed to living off the scraps the white Jews threw at them. I saw a black young girl. The dream focused on her for a moment. Then I saw mixed colored children, like they were fathered by the white Jewish people, taking advantage of the blacks who lived off them. Probably that young black girl's kids, don't know, but they looked like black young Jewish kids. This is the best way I can say it. I knew they were not treated as good as the pure white people here. My spirit was disgusted. It was disgusted. It's like I saw that whatever they was doing with the black people, they was having kids with some of the black young girls, and they kids was dressed like Jews, and they looked like mulattoes. Like you could tell they was mixed, but you could also tell that they was not treated as good as the white Jewish kids who was in that place. The black Jewish kids or the offsprings that they had with the black girls wasn't treated as good as the white. And you could tell that they treated them like straight up like the N-word, you know what I mean? And it got me disgusted, really, because when I say I was disgusted in the dream, I was disgusted because I felt like the black people who was in the dream, or the so-called black people who was there, they like gave in. How could I say? My spirit was disgusted. I left the building not being able to stay in there with all the evil I felt was going on. Next door was a house with white guys talking about the place. Like, I'm outside pacing and I hear them outside and they talking about the place, saying that the yeshiva should have been shut down, torn down. How there's weird stuff happening there all the time. I pulled out an old camera and took pictures of the rundown building. The yeshiva was run down, just like the slumlords them people be. I was ready to go, but my ex-employer stayed inside, as he usually would do, like being overly tactical, especially with people he felt like he could get money from, until I woke up. So my ex-employer stayed inside till I woke up. But I got disgusted with this place because I felt like the black people conformed to these Jewish people. I felt like they were so happy with what they was doing for them. You know, when you think about the way we live right now, how most Jews run all these buildings, and most of these buildings are slum buildings. They don't care for no one. They don't fix anything. They'll pull out their hair before they spend a penny in a building. Most of these Jewish people, they own everything, right? But they treat our people so bad, and they use our people. They use our people just like in a dream. They was using our people. I don't know about the having kids with black people. I don't know why the dream showed me that. Maybe that's going on too. You know, I'm thinking maybe that's going on too. But it just disgusted me, not because of them. I expect our enemies to treat us exactly how enemies are going to treat us. What I didn't like is the fact that the black people was conforming to them, that the black people were so used to getting things from them, they became accustomed to receiving from them, so they felt like they wouldn't be able to live without them. They felt like we already got housing. Why would I go somewhere else when this person is paying my bills? But yet he's using you and keeping you down and giving you nothing, and not letting you reign as equal with him. You living under another man, and these men that was sitting in there, and them black girls was their daughters, and them black boys, their sons. Now they become like family sons-in-law, and you still will never be equal to these Jewish men. And they stole your whole heritage, and they got you calling yourself black. Black? I'm not even black, I'm brown. You get what I mean? So it's just so much messed up about this dream, and I just wanted to sound off on it, because I believe this dream is showing me that our fight is more to do with each other than it is to do with them. Because until we start dealing with the mentality of the type of African Americans or blacks that I spoke about in this video, we ain't never going to get nowhere, because them black people is going to mess us up all the time. Them African Americans is going to trip us up, or always speak words of destruction to the cause all the time. These people have to be counted as them, and it's hard to do when they look like you. You know, so I think a lot of that is going on, and this is the problem. This is a big problem. It's like having Moors or black Illuminati type people, or people who's into that, and they're African American. They'll never be who run it, but they're so happy with the perks they get from them, they're willing to keep all of us down, because they don't want to see all of us as brothers. They already got corrupted hearts. So as a collective amongst us with them, they will actively keep us down and keep us out of certain areas, and they'll even go as far as to breed with these people. They kiss these people butts as if they're God, because they are the people who give them the money now. They are the people who give them housing now. They are the people who they're comfortable off now, not seeing that they'll be way much more better if they fought to get from up under them people, period. So that's what I get from this dream in a nutshell. And that's basically it. I'm not going to keep it long. This is going to be my message for this Sabbath coming up. Because I had this dream on the 11th, 5/11, but I'm not going to post it into the, probably I think that's going to be the 20-something. I'll be posting this one. I forget, I'm not looking right now. God bless everybody in Jesus' name until we all come together. And I want to say I am not racist. I like putting everything in perspective. I like the truth. And I'll pull tooth and nails to get to the truth. I'm not saying one person's better than the other, but I'm speaking history the way it really is, not the way it's been washed over to be. And when I find findings saying that this is what it is, I put that out there. I'm not going to never conform with lies in order to fit a narrative of any people, not even my own. So this is not no pro-black thing. This is not no racial charged message. This is just the truth of what's been going on. And if you just do some research, you'll see most of the things I said here is true. And you'll start finding out more about those people and how they treated our people through the timeline of history, and how we came about dealing with each other, and how they got that name Judaism or Jew and stuff like that, and how they stole our name and stuff like that. If you start doing the research with the Bible and go into certain books, you'll start seeing that everything I'm saying is 100% true. And they didn't even only steal the name of one people. That's what they do. They steal people's names. They steal people's names. They whitewash everything. That's what they do. You know, that's just what they do. Is that a tactic that maybe our people have done in the past? Maybe, I don't know. You know, but I'm living in today's time and I'm seeing what's happening with them. And I do my research and I find out truths. And then I'm getting these dreams. And this is not the only dream I have with these people in it, that's showing me that they are not who they say they are and that they are our oppressors. So we have to get from under them until we deal with our own people who are connected to them. We'll never get from under them. God bless you all in Jesus' name. The revolution starts here. The revolution starts with worshiping the Most High God, Yahuwah, in Jesus' name, and listening to the way He says to do it. Because it's not weak to fight in the spirit. It's weak to fight in the flesh. In the flesh, you don't conquer nothing. But if God tells you how to conquer something, then you strong. You strong. I had somebody tell me, oh, y'all stayed under slavery for such and such long and y'all didn't fight, da 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 da. What that would have changed? It wouldn't have changed anything. Maybe it would have changed some things, but the true battles against wickedness and evil, between light and dark, good and evil. Because it's just as bad being under oppressive black as it is being under oppressive white. What does that change? So the fight is not about flesh and blood right now. The fight really is about the spirit realm and what's inside. Jesus came and trashed the spirits in us. All right? The evil spirits in us, evil spirits, period. He came and made a mockery out of them. He made a fool of them, conquered them. That's the real war. What you see with these eyes could be corrupted, but if you fix this, it's a more incorruptible thing. To attack the spirits, to cast spirits out, to deal with spiritual warfare, it's more of the war than dealing with me fighting you, boxing you out, or shooting you up. You know, you kill the body, but you can't kill the spirit. If you kill an evil person, another evil person gonna take their place. But if you could get rid of the spirits in them people and start casting out the spirit of wickedness in people, you do way better. In Jesus' name, everyone stay up.